In 2023, OpenAI's chief scientist, Eliezer Yudkowsky, gathered his team of researchers around a campfire and led them into a chant. Feel the AGI, feel the AGI. AGI being artificial general intelligence. That's a real thing that real adults did at one of the most powerful technology companies in the world. That is right now building what they themselves describe as the most transformative and potentially dangerous technology in human history. And I think that image tells you almost everything you need to know about the psychology at the center of the AI industry today.
And we have said many times that in a well-functioning society, OpenAI would have been a government effort. I could say that about a lot of other industries too.
How do you help fix that?
Let me give you a shape of what's actually going on. A small group of people, mostly concentrated in a few square miles of Silicon Valley, genuinely believe that they are at the center of the most important moment in human history.
God complex.
There's a God complex.
The God complex.
The very people who warned us about the existential dangers of AI, Elon Musk, Sam Altman, are the ones racing to build it first. They truly believe that AI might destroy humanity. So each one of them needs to build it before the others, who in their view are less responsible. It sounds logical, but I want you to notice what it requires a person to believe about themselves to hold that kind of view. That you specifically, out of 8 billion people on Earth, are trustworthy enough to be handed this responsibility, that your values, your judgment, your team are the ones humanity should bet on. To understand where this belief comes from, you need to know one person. Eliezer Yudkowsky, self-taught AI theorist. Yudkowsky started writing on the internet forums in the early 2000s about a scenario he called the intelligence explosion. In his scenario, AI gets smart enough to improve itself until it's incomprehensibly powerful. At that point, if it doesn't share our values, we are done. He spent years building an online community around this core idea. That is fueling the AI race in Silicon Valley today. You see, the science behind today's AI models is not new. In fact, the core concepts of neural networks date back to 1980s. It's just that a selected few have now decided to turn this technology into trillion-dollar businesses. For these people, AGI, or artificial general intelligence, has become more than just a technology. It's talked about in almost mythical terms.
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon.
Most people working in AI safety today choose to do so in some way or another because of Yudkowsky. This man who started this whole thing working from the internet with no degree is the intellectual godfather of AI, and you have probably never heard his name. That's because the people who took Yudkowsky's warnings most seriously went and built the very technology he was warning us about. But why is that? Dario Amodei left OpenAI because he thought it wasn't being careful enough with AI development. His response was to start Anthropic and build more powerful AI more carefully. Sam Altman has said publicly that the worst case for AI is lights out for all of us. He then raised hundreds of billions of dollars to build it anyway. Both of these companies are now looking for an IPO at insane valuations of hundreds of billions of dollars. The reasoning in both cases is the same. If AI is coming no matter what, better us than someone worse. This is the God complex at the center of AI revolution. I'm not saying that these people have some sort of clinical condition. I'm just saying that the most powerful figures in technology right now fall exactly into the definition of God complex. To make the matters worse, these people in charge of the destiny of 8 billion people are surrounded by others who validate their beliefs. Researchers inside the moment have admitted that it suffers from insufficient independent thought, with many deferring to a small group of AI safety elites. The question isn't whether AI is dangerous. The question is what happens when the ones in charge of making it safe have convinced themselves that they are the heroes of the story, and there is no one around to tell them otherwise. We are inadvertently headed for a world where, despite the dangers, we would give birth to this technology because the people at the heart of it have convinced themselves to be gods. Hey, by the way, if you're curious about how today's technologies are making us depressed, don't forget to check out my video about why nothing excites us anymore. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching.